Committee on Parole is called to order this morning. Is Thursday, April 27th, 2023. The time is 8:46 a.m. And our first remote location is in Ouachita Parish. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
With the folks at Ouachita, the staff, please introduce yourself for the record.
Good morning, it's Deputy Marchand.
Okay, and we have, I believe, one case this morning. Mr. Nicosia, is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
You introduce yourself. Tell us your name and your DOC number, please.
Hi, my name's David Nicosia. My DOC number is 731-239.
Sir, and we're here for a revocation decision this morning.
Yes,
Now, do
ma'am.
you have a parole revocation questionnaire? there?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that your signature at the bottom of that page?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so based on that information, you're ready to proceed without counsel this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll read the allegations against you. I'll ask you to enter a plea of guilty or not guilty. Then Mr. Roche will ask you some questions. Your case has been assigned to him.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you're accused of violating the conditions of your parole, specifically condition number 4. You were arrested on December 26, 2022 for domestic abuse, battery, strangulation, and felony theft. Later also billed you with aggravated assault. On March 6, 2023, you pleaded guilty to the amended charge of theft. You were sentenced to serve time served with a protective issue. The domestic abuse, battery, and aggravated assault were dismissed. So how do you plead to violating condition number 4?
Guilty with a statement, please.
Do with the statement. All right. Would you answer Mr. Roche's questions, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Chairman, good morning, Mr. Nicosia. How are
Good
you?
morning. Good morning, Ms. Roche. How are you doing this morning?
Great. Give us your statement on your plea of guilty to condition number 4.
Okay, with kind of just, I guess, maybe a little breakdown of what happened, how it led to me. Okay, I was in a little verbal, I guess, altercation, you could say, with my girlfriend at the time. This happened on Christmas Eve. She just kind of blew up. She thought I was running around on her. It was a big scene. We were in the parking lot in my truck, and when she got out to go get her vape, I drove off. I wanted to get away from the situation. When I drove off, I had her phone in my truck. It wasn't necessarily like me stealing her phone. It was just kind of driving off with it in the truck. Well, she went a couple days later and filed these charges. But, at court, I showed with the, location of my phone that I wasn't even at home on December 23rd at 8 o'clock. So they dropped the domestics, but, asked me to plead out to the theft of the phone because I'd messaged her on Facebook to pick it up at a friend's house so we didn't have to see each other one-on-one. She wanted to pick it up, meet me with it so we could continue to talk. And anyway, he said with, me not giving her phone back when she requested it, gets constituted theft. So I pled to that. Not really, my intention was never like stealing the phone. And then he saw that the other charges were false and threw those out on the, on my first court date. It wasn't like the victim dropped them. He saw that it was just false charges. So, I guess I am guilty of the theft, but it wasn't an intentional, like, hey, I'm going to go steal your phone. It was more just, I don't want to give it back to you in person and continue the madness that was going on. So, I mean, I am guilty of not giving her phone back. I'm 100% guilty of that. It wasn't an intentional, like, hey, I'm going to go steal your phone for.
Mr. Nicosia, I understand exactly what happened. Okay, now, have you ever been arrested for any type of domestic abuse in the past?
Yes, sir. One time in the past, I slapped a phone out of my ex-wife's hand, like she was waving it, and I got a simple domestic battery. This was probably 10 years ago, maybe somewhere around ballpark, maybe 9.
Same charge with a different victim.
Sir?
Same charge with a different victim.
No, this time I was charged with like domestic strangulation. That was just a simple.
When I say the same charge, domestic abuse.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that's the only other time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Madam Chairman, I have no further questions.
No question.
All right, Mr. Nicosia, is there anything you'd like to say to us? Well, let me ask you this. The victim in this case was Courtney Brashear.
Frazier, yes, ma'am.
Frazier.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
And what's the relationship with Courtney now? Anything?
Oh, no, there won't never be. That's, this was.
Okay. All right. Is there a statement you'd like to make to us before we vote?
I'm not sure if it plays a part in this, but I've got a setup with a Pastor Baldwin who got a program in Ruston. When I get, it's for parolees. It's, he provides a house, a job at either the glass plant or the chicken plant, transportation to and from. You stay there for 6 months. No vehicle, no out. So I've got a plan when I get out of where to go, employment, the church set up, and he only takes parolees at these halfway houses. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the program or not. He's out of Ruston, Louisiana. But I spoke with Mr. Freddie Bugg, so I guess it's kind of his administrator. And I'm set up to go there. If I do get reinstated, I do have a plan to go out and, not just gonna hit the streets and hope for the best. I've got a plan.
All right. Thank you, sir. Panel prepared to vote, Mr. Roche?
Yes. Mr. Nicosia, my vote is do not revoke. But I'm going to add 2 conditions to your supervision.
Yes, sir.
First condition is you must enroll in anger management classes immediately upon release. The second condition is that you should have no contact with Courtney Brashear.
Absolutely.
That is my vote.
Mrs. Wise?
Mr. Nicosia, I concur. Do we want to do domestic battery claim? Okay. Anger management, okay. I concur with the recommendation. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Mr. Nicosia, I do agree. My vote also is do not revoke, return to supervision with the special conditions. You enroll in the anger management
Absolutely.
plan, enroll, your transition plan that you
Yes,
mentioned.
ma'am.
But enroll in the anger management, have no contact with Courtney. Good luck to you.
Absolutely. Thank y'all so very much. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good day. Thank y'all.